Drill. Oh, just kidding. Seriously though, you want back pressure on the stand-up. Right, Nick? All right, so you're gonna stand up and cut off. Go. Again, ready? No, use the lines every time. And get your athletes using the lines. Nick, put your hands next to your knees. You can't do that. Make your athletes set up properly. Go ahead. Go. All right. Now I know you guys got school districts, lawsuits to worry about, so don't do that maybe. But get down there. But you can just stick your knee right there. Go. Back pressure, explosion. It's critical. We all know what a stand-up is. But these are drills you got to get your kids doing consistently all the time. Back down there. Emphasize over and over. Explosion, back pressure, seal pump, cut off. Go. Are my two Rutgers guys here? Jake, you didn't wear them out too bad. They didn't hide, did they? Oh my goodness. Coach Percival. Where's Jack and Zubin, man? They hiding? There we go. Zubin, but you guys are laying low. No, I'm not ready for you. Just making sure you were standby ready. All right. Screwy Louie. You talking to these guys? See, I figured you'd be sitting next to the prettiest girl in the gym hanging out, man. Huh? She's Bergen Catholic girl. Yeah, you recruiting her to wrestle there like everybody else there? Huh? Oh, you guys like that? The public school guys, they're on it. They like that kick. No, she doesn't have an eligibility, Louie. She's already at Rutgers. All right. But the T-shirt is looking good. All right. Now, Louie, he's got some crazy stuff up his sleeve, some crazy moves. Back down there, Nick. Louie likes the Granby. All right. He likes to talk on the internet too. His nickname's Granby. So let's see your little shoulder roll. Go. Dude, I can get that 50-year-old guy out of here doing better than that. Get down here. Louie, start loosening up. I might need you. Ready? Go! Attaboy. Back down there again. Look here. Tuck your arm. It's an important coaching point. Don't let them hit their elbow. Tuck your arm. Go. Beautiful. And that's one of my favorite counters to legs. Rutgers guys, come here. Hurry up, both of you. Jog out here, man. Stay there, stay there. Get down, hands and knees. Zubin. Body leg ride. Leg goes in like you're going for the guillotine. Crosses body. You're going to roll this shoulder, kick the ceiling. Go. Roll, kick. Beautiful. The only thing is, I didn't tell you to buck up. Go back down. I know a lot of you guys teach to buck up. Get down here. I'm going to combine here some drills and some counters for legs and some bottom work. All right, that's kind of the topic of the first 5 or 10 minutes. Don't buck up, because if you buck up. Then he knows it's coming. Get back down. What you want to do to make the guy fall is tuck your arm really hard. Don't roll, just tuck real hard. Make it, yes, that's what you want, back up. Guys, I'm telling you, doing it this way works effectively. I've had athletes do it consistently for 20 years at high levels competition. I've used it as a competitor against some tough leg wrestlers. Get on there again. You shoulder roll to the side of the legs. This is for a cross body leg ride. When a guy goes across your body and you roll hard and kick. Go, roll, kick, reverse half. Okay, I want you to get, that was good. You're doing good. Now you're down again. Have you ever done this move like this before? Good, you're doing good then. I want you to get 5. Don't settle for 1. You're going to come out perfect with a reverse half. Ready? Roll, kick, left hand reverse half. That's a half, reverse half, cross face, reverse half. There you go, beautiful. All right, Zubin, your turn. Cross body legs. Leg goes in as soon as the elbow hits. Roll, kick, reverse half. Give the Rutgers boys a hand, guys. That works really well. You know what's really effective turn on top is the power half. Get on top, power half. When a guy tries the power half, you got to keep your head up. Keep your head up really hard. And he's going to try to crank you down. He's trying to crank you this way, and you keep your head up. What you're going to do is you're going to roll to this shoulder and scramble. Go! Scramble! Keep scrambling, keep going. There you go. This is the reverse roll. So if I yell to my kid, reverse it. All right, get back down here again. Most of my athletes that I coach competition, they know if the guy goes cross-body leg. I don't have to tell them to roll. The main one is to the same side the leg's in on, the one I showed you 4 or 5 times. But if they power half you, you fight it. You fight it. When you're ready, go! Scramble! Keep hip placing. There you go. Now, check this out. Get down again. Switch it around. We'll try the other guy. Power half. Keep your head up. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna tuck, he's cranking this. You're gonna tuck this, roll and scramble. Ready? Wrestle, scramble. Beautiful, I'd like that. I'd rather it come out that way. It doesn't come out the same every time because you got different sizes of leg wrestlers and they have different positions depending where their body is exactly. Do that again. This is the reverse, all right? You can call it reverse roll if you want, but if I yell to my athlete, Zubin, reverse him! They know to go the opposite way instead of rolling the same side. Gentlemen, have kids struggling with legs, this is what you gotta be doing. If you're preparing for a team that's good at legs, you gotta practice your leg counters extra. What's the #1 counter to legs, Nick? Get down. Stand up and get away. Ready? Go! Stand up and get away. If you can't get away, get down. Don't let the legs come in. Stay sealed off, elbows in, catch them coming, don't let them come in. But if they do go down, put a leg on Zubin. Put a leg in, break them down, flatten them out. All right? Can you guys keep the weight on? Stretch them out, power half them. You guys get a counters to that? Louis, you're creative. You're an innovator. You're a Shallis protege. You hung out with Shallis. Do you know any crazy crap to do when you're down on bottom and the guy's got a power half and he's making you eat Resolite? You make it up as you go along, sure. But you don't want to be down here. All right, so stay back on your base. Get back on your base. Don't lose your base. Don't lose your base. Reverse him. Scramble. That's good. Guys, I just spent 5 minutes on counters to legs. I teach my athletes, if you can't stand up, start hip heist or rolling, and if the legs go in, it's the same thing. Okay? Nick, do a hip heist. One hip heist. Good. Good. Hit one hard. No, don't hit your hands. Just one hip heist. Cut. No, cut hard with your elbow. Just one cut. You don't know what I'm talking about. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Rutgers point. Rutgers position. Rutgers position. Switch. Ready? Switch. Other man. Ready? Switch. Ready? Switch. Ready? Switch. Put the leg in. Cross-body leg ride. There you go. Right there. You're going to switch into him. This elbow is going to come between the bodies. Ready? Switch. Hip bites. Get on top. Other man. Leg in. Leg goes in. If you're a roller, you roll to the side. If you're not really a roller, you hip heist into the guy, bring your left elbow between the bodies. Hip heist. Cut. Scoop. Good. Those moves work good in combination. Check this out. You're on top. Put the leg in. Cross-body leg right. Cross-body, go cross. You're going to roll and you're going to stay with him and you're going to stick to hip heist. Roll. Come on over. Hip heist. Go. Put them together in succession. Same thing on the reverse. Now, power half. As you roll, you're going to hip heist. You're going to do a reverse roll to this shoulder, then hip heist. Go. Roll. Hip heist. Beautiful. Good job. Hey, if you study, if you watch the NCAA finals and you watch toward the end of the first period, Flieger hits a great low single leg on Valenti. He gets him down 90% of the way, but a great scramble ensues. And when you see it, Valenti hits the hip heist. The hip heist skill is so critical. Think about it. Not only is it important for a switch, but it's important for countering legs. Think about this too. Get a high crutch on him, knock him on his butt. Nice. Let's get back up. Get back up. Hip up. There you go. Sit on your butt again. Sit on your butt. Keep hold that leg, dude. This is a drill. Hip heist. Get up. Crack him down. Crack him down. Hip heist. Get back up. Crack him down. Hip heist. That's a good drill. Kids are in that position all the time. Do you guys drill that very much? No, not really. Get kids to understand that hip heist position. You got to be good at scrambling in that position. Think about this. Go to a front headlock. Choke him off. Choke him off. I want you to roll him twice in a row. Watch his hips. Go. Watch his hips. Watch his hips. It's a hip heist. Okay, change to a cement mixer. Underhook and chin. Mix it. Get a deep underhook chin. Pop it. Whoa, dude, you got to go the other way. This way. There you go. There you go. All right, you know how to do it now? You got it? You get confused. You all these people were watching. Is your high school coach here? Danny, how about yours? They left. I'm hurt, man. They were here and they left? I'm going to hunt them down and kill them. All right? Jeez. You hurt my feelings. Get back down there. Put the cement mix. Either guy. Mix him. Sweet. He's got the wrist mixer. There's 2 ways to do the mixers, all right? And I don't want to go there. I could have went there in the defense counterattack segment, but I want to stay with that hip heist a little bit. I want you to recognize that even though you may not use a switch very much, the skill of hip heist is really critical. Let me see if I can teach these guys it a little bit. Nick, do the hip heist where you don't hit your butt. Just keep going continuously. Go. Don't hit your butt. Keep going continuously without stopping, please. No, the one you did earlier without pausing. Thank you. Keep going like you're breakdancing. Go, breakdancing. Go, hip heist. Go. Change directions. Don't hit your butts. A really critical hip heist drill. Okay, good. Now do what you were doing before. 1 hip heist hard. 1. Back the other way. Go. All 3 of you face me. Ready? Let's all go to your right. Hip heist. Same direction. Go. Yeah, son. This is left. Okay. Do like this. Do this. Do this. This is an L. This is what, when you have children someday and you're teaching them, you'll say they're like 3. And you'll, son, this is. All right. We're all going right though. We're going right. All right. Ready? Hip heist to the right. Go. Struggling. There you go. You're doing good now. Left hand goes across here. Ready? Go. Ready? Go. All right, now back the guys on your other side. And as a general rule of thumb, gentlemen, always get your athletes tough on both sides. I don't know how Jake feels about that. I think Jake is mostly regular side. But you notice he stops their move, and he dips around here, sneaks that tight waist in. He changes sides a good amount. And when he's riding, he's back there with other coaches, but he mixes up a little bit. You want to be able to ride both sides. It throws the guy off. If you study Valenti riding Flieger the whole period, he changed sides a lot. He kept the pressure forward. He would have made Coach Percival proud because he kept jamming him forward, kept the weight on his hand, and that's what it's all about on top. Well, on bottom, you got to get your hips moving, and you got to be good on both sides too. All right, here we go. You're going to your right. Now right. Go. Okay, back to your left. Go. Back to your right. Go. Back to your left. Ready? Go. All right. Sit on your butt. It's like Simon said. Sit on your butt. Back to your base. Too slow. Sit on your butt. Hip heist. Faster. Sit on your butt. Back to your base. Ready? Back to your butt. Back the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Go. Back to your butt. Back to your base. Back to your butt. Go the other way. Back to your base. Good. So that's some good drills you can do with hip heists. Guys, takedown wrestling takes a lot of time. You got to spend a lot of time learning the details, the subtleties, the setups, the mechanics, the finishes, the hand fighting that Coach Percival alluded to. I mean, there's so much to it. You got to learn leg attacks and counters to the leg attack. You got to learn throws, snap down, slide. I mean, there's so much. Bottom wrestling is simple. I'm going to lose the microphone for a minute.
You got to teach kids to fight. We all know the bottom moves. Stand up, switches, sit out, scramblings. What's the key to getting off bottom? Putting your moves together and fighting to get away. Chain wrestling. Strength and attitude. You can teach kids to get bottom fat on bottom. They got to keep moving and fighting. Crazy moves, for example, he showed these nuts. Alright? So goes in, rolls around the bottom, just keep moving until you get away. If you sit on bottom, it's no good. Teach your wrestlers not only good technique, but to fight.
That's why I don't like this microphone. I don't think the attitude comes across as well.
Anyways, seriously, if you're in a fight, some guy jumps at you, are you going to think about the mechanics of your stand-up, sit-out, cramming? Hell no! You're going to fight, you're going to get away, you're going to get that stuff off of you. Wrestling is an organized fight. We have to teach kids to be combative and to be aggressive using good technique.
I think as an athlete, I believe for myself personally, I learned to scrap and fight before I learned good wrestling. Because I got the short end of the stick when I was in elementary school, and I couldn't win most of my matches, so I had to fight extra hard. And then as I discovered push-ups and pull-ups and weightlifting in junior high school, my body changed, and I hit adolescence, and my technique started working better. And then I really started to learn the game. So the progression of me as an athlete was, I was pretty feisty, ornery, mean, and I liked to fight, but I was basically soft physically. So I started to change my body and discovered that potato chips after school and mayonnaise on my bologna and cheese sandwiches for pig out. I was just a chubby pre-adolescent sissy a little bit. I mean, I don't know if sissy's right word, but I was a little lazy. So when I got to junior high, I started taking care of my body better. And then through 8th and 9th and 10th grade, I just started learning so much wrestling. And I'm going to go, I'll let you guys breathe there. I guess this is kind of good. I'm coming back to the bottom stuff, but I learned a lot of different moves so that I combined the fight attitude with the strength that I was starting to develop and the different moves, and I just put things together. So where my stronger guys used to hold me down in 6th and 7th grade, by the time I hit 8th and 9th grade, I had that self-confidence to just freaking scrap and get away. And you don't think that much about what moves you're doing. It happens fast. You gotta fight fast. You gotta chain wrestle. You gotta put your moves together in succession. That's the key to getting off bottom. So I was a mat rat. All right, you can appreciate that, right? As a matter of fact, I met Lazari there. Coach Shallis spotted me at a camp when I was in 9th grade. He saw how crazy I was, working hard, staying after sessions, doing all sorts of extra. So he took me free. He drove me all the way free from West Virginia, this camp he was at in West Virginia, to Clemson, South Carolina, where Louis was one of his assistants. And Louis was a counselor there. That's why I met Lou. And it was just so neat, and that's probably why Shallis, they dropped that program. He screwed up, man. He probably did that to too many kids. But anyways, Wade's heart was in the right place, and I've known Louis for 30 years, and he just likes wrestling. The screws are loose, we know, that's why they call him Screw Louis, but he loves wrestling, all right? So, and I love the sport, and I was a mat rat all the time. So coming back to bottom wrestling, it's not rocket science, it's a fight. You've got to teach your kids to fight hard. You've got to get them strength training this summer. You have to have a structured strength training program. You know, when I was a kid, weightlifting was becoming popular and real prevalent. Maybe if some of you guys in your 50s, maybe you guys didn't lift weights when you were kids. But there's no doubt about it that nutritious eating and strength training is critical. Now, I'm not a supplement guy. I just want to mention I'm not into creatine. I don't push kids to do that. I've never tried it. I don't mess with that stuff. Obviously, I don't do steroids, and I tell the children I deal with, don't touch that stuff. But ultimately, though, bottom wrestling is a lot about strength and toughness and aggression. So for me personally, it comes naturally, not the strength part, but the toughness and the aggression. You got to get kids to fight. You got to get them to strength train this summer. Don't wait till September to interact with your wrestlers. You need to get them lifting this summer and hitting the mats. Mat time and weight room time is what makes champions. If you just start doing this during the season, you'll only be able to get about 25 or 30% of the year done. What develops kids and allows them to excel is year-round commitment. Okay, so that's the scoop. Back to bottom wrestling a little bit. You guys all down. Face that way. All right, you're going to stand up, cut off. Guys ready? Go! Face the other way. Set. Go! Everybody line up in the middle. Line up right in the middle. You're good. Just line up even here. Even. All right. When you stand up, you should be back there somewhere. Go! We'll part up back there somewhere if you missed. All right, get down there. All right. All right, ready? Go! Good. You've just done a good job making my point. You don't want to stand straight up and move forward. Get down here. Put your hands on that line. Did you see that drill I was doing earlier? Okay, you missed that drill. I'm going to kick you in the face if you come forward. That means you have to go backwards. I'm dead serious. I'm coming with my foot. Go! All right, good. You did good there. So I just taught this kid a valuable lesson. You see my nose? That's because my mother got pissed sometime and kicked me in the... No, I'm just kidding. All right, everybody down, ready? Go! I'm not kidding this time. I am coming with my heel in your face. Ready? Go! All right. So that's the drill you got to do, shadow drilling. Get the guys to get pressure back. Too many kids do what he did. God bless him, Soch. I'm here for everybody. And move forward. You can't move forward. You got to shift back, pressure back, get your elbows in. Otherwise, you're going to get slammed back to the mat in college wrestling. All right? You got to get the pressure back. You got to get it done. If the guy stops you, okay, here we go. Chain wrestling. All three of you. Sit out, turn in, stand up, get away. Go. Faster, not too slow, faster. Don't you cut off when you stand up? This is good. If these guys are going to make some mistakes, so are your kids. Sit, turn, stand, cut, go. Faster, ready. Sit, turn, stand, cut, go. Back down. All right. Hit one hip heist, then stand up and get away. Go. Good. Don't wait to cut. Cut faster. Same thing. Hip heist, stand up, cut off. Go! Good. Good. Back down. Shoulder roll, then stand up and get away when he follows. Go! Good. Back down. Sit out, turn in, then shoulder roll. Ready? Go! Again, faster. Sit, turn, then shoulder roll. Go! All right, triple combination, gentlemen. Here you go. Ready? Listen up. Hit a hip heist, then sit out, turn in, then roll. Hip heist. Sit, turn. There you go. And you gotta put moves together in succession. And you don't think about it. You feel what's there. Sometimes a real good series is just sit out twice. Do that. Sit, turn twice in a row, then stand up and get away. Go. Good. All right. Don't forget to cut off. Don't forget to cut off. Back to number one, bread and butter. Stand up and get away or I'm gonna kick you in the face. Go. All right. Give the shadow drillers a hand. All right, I've touched the surface of every position I was asked to cover. Takedown philosophy, a little bit of bottom philosophy. I did some defense sprawl. I did some sprawls. I did some down block. I did some hip sprawl and sings. We did counters. We got hip leg. We did the high crunch. We did single. I touched a little bit of that. Coming back to our feet. Not only I teach, talk a little bit about position, but I talked about some inside step singles, high single, low single. We talked about slide by. We talked about doing it with the wristwatch. We talked about doing the over tie. I showed you 4 different setups. I'm not done yet or nothing. I'm just kind of summarizing for you. What I'll do is I'll email you an outline of what I covered. I'm not going to go into the details. I'm not going to break down the micros of the slide by. That's your job to pick up, absorb the teaching points, and share them with your athletes. What I'm doing for you guys is I'll just get you an outline of what you did. I'm kind of summarizing it now because before I move on and start showing you more stuff, because now it's kind of like I've left the last half hour or whatever I have left to more of an open-ended type thing where I can do whatever I want or whatever you want, but I just kind of want to sum where I've been. So let me do that one more time. On the feet, we talked about position. We talked about high single. We talked about the inside step single that Zayev did. I showed you a couple tricks with the reverse wrist cutback. I showed you the sweep double. That guy asked me about slide bys. I showed you 4 different slide bys. I'll do charades. I showed you regular slide like this, stab slide. I showed you deep slide. Then I started with the over tie. I did the chop and slide. I did pinky press and slide. So I'm really good at charades. I do it with my kids all the time. Not as fast as I do silly. Anyways, that is really cool shadow drill. How to over under. I showed you lateral drop. One of these guys, they both did some inside trips. I closed the first session with the step down headlocks. I did the over under, the whizzer. I did it from the underhook, the cross step around. You know, I didn't do it for 2-on-1. That's what I learned from it. I learned it from inserting a loss on video, taking 2-on-1, and do step around knee blocks. So I've been doing this sport for 25 years, trying to learn to get better. And as an athlete, I didn't really have one go-to move. I wasn't that quick. So what I would do is I would just try to close the gap, kind of pick it up where I started at the beginning. I would try to close the gap, fight the position, keep pressure on my guy, and I basically take what was there. This leg was there, I take it, that leg was there, I take it. His legs are back, what does that mean, gentlemen? If your opponent's legs are back, what does that mean? His head's down. But you know what? Kids dive anyways. And the kids are like this, and they'll dive each other anyways. If the legs are back, bash the head down. Snap and spin. Front headlock. Snap them down in that cement mixer position that these guys are doing. Really good stuff. Look here, I'll understand here again. I'm done with structure. If anybody has any questions, feel free to guide me. Underhook. Snap his head down, chin mixer. Get him down, mix it. Good.
you like to change, you like this. Do you have to get both of them? Not necessarily. Now listen, you extend it first, but when you go, instead of going on the beat hand, you drive your forehead towards his shin or pad here. Go! Beautiful. I didn't say to it, I said towards the beat hand that hand. Go slow for me. If you have to go, if you go, when you just go underneath, if you're risky, man, back up. So what you want to do is drive your head through him. Pop! Beautiful. It's kind of like personal. When someone gets relative, how you go, and then take them. It's similar in here. You are running through this guy. Pop! Awesome. So when I grew up, my coach told me that was a jump move, that it wasn't that effective in folk style wrestling. And that's true to some degree. You can lie to your kids and screw it up. Tell them not to do it. They're going to screw it up, please. Alright? But my experience has been, if a kid gets good at it, gets confidence in it, he's going to use it, he's going to nail it. Okay. And you guys did pretty good. Either of you use it in matches yet? Not really? Once in a while? You got protection, you're pretty good with it.
Before I continue taking my chosen directions, does anybody want to ask me any questions about anything we covered, anything you'd like to see covered, or about anything in general about our sport, what have you? Yes, sir. Little 2-on-1 action, okay? The question was about the 2-on-1 offense. He called it a Russian 2-on-1. Screw the Russians, man. I'm going to give them credit for that move. All right, they didn't invent that thing. Coach Blueball, another one of my good mentors, was Doug Blueball. Doug Blueball was Olympic champion in 1960, and he was old when I was a kid, and this is like 25 years ago, so he's really old now. But anyways, he still teaches a lot of wrestling, does a good job, and he taught me a lot of good wrestling, including a nice 2-on-1 series. And who's the guy that asked the question? He told me I wasn't allowed to call it that, so it's just a 2-on-1.
What the Russians did make this move popular in the 1970s, and Louis, who's the best guy you've ever seen do a 2-on-1. He's my weight. And he's really tough. Current? Huh? Current? No, Russian. Current. Thank you. You just had to take that. I know you're sitting with a 19-year-old woman. I understand the physical frame. Alright? 2-on-1. Very high. Very low. Not in the middle. You can lock it if you want. This is a lock 2-on-1. Gives you some moves you can do. I'll show you a few moves I do for the lock 2-on-1. One of my favorite moves is simply pull down. Right there. What's this move called? Whoa! Snap and spin, right? Snap and spin. Same concept here. You got 2-on-1, that guy don't want no part of you. He's pulling his legs back. You're crowding him, you're just gonna pull him right down. Just take a snap at him, pull him right down the hip. As soon as that wrist hits, cover his hip. What is the first move I showed you today? First move. I single. 2-on-1. I pull it down, he stays up. He stays strong. Top hand pushes, other hand picks. Pull down, he stays up. I single. Back hand. You can do an outside arm reach. Regular single. But if I have it locked, specifically what I do, Okay? But kids, I don't know how I got so good at it. I'll do the best I can. He goes here. It splats it. I find more success getting the kids I teach to actually push it through back to an underhook. So you kind of remember I showed earlier from here? That's what I do. I pull it down, he comes up, I shove it through, I throw it. There you go. So that's my favorite stuff off the 2-on-1 right here. Now certainly, I can do a whole bunch of other stuff. See you do it. Come on. Come on. You know 2-on-1? Do you? Okay, get 2-on-1. Alright, I want you to fire this here. Beautiful. Back up. I want you to outside fire this here. Don't that position. 2-on-1, he faces you. He faces you. Harder. An outside fire this here. Don't just the other leg and facing him. Meaning he gets your arm, you're going to face him. Don't. I mean, being 2-on-1, he faces you. Alright. Outside fire this here. Back out here to center. Alright, you're going to do this. Right foot. Look what you're going to shoot. Left leg, get 2-on-1 inside. He's going to post your shoulder and double it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bring that up. Get 2-on-1. He's going to grab your wrist. You're going to get a high crotch. No, you can do that. That's pretty nice. That's good rotation. Go the other side. Inside step with the left foot. No, 2-on-1 is inside. He gets your wrist. You get a high crotch on this side. Yes. Beautiful. As we go in, you get 2-on-1, pull him down, he grabs your wrist. He controls your wrist and comes up. Pull him, put it up, hey. Good. And they did that trick earlier. Let's really make this difficult for them. Get 2-on-1, pull him down, he comes up, inside trick. Sweet. On the man, let's see if you can duplicate that. Oh yeah, get your head out crunch to it. Do it one more time. Get your head across that side. Alright, keep towards your hand. That's tough. These guys don't use a 2-on-1 much of competition, do you? They got the potential, get them drilling hard. Coach Percival cracks whip on them with Coach Size and Sam. You guys did good. They are good students there. I know where they're at. I got a lot of different moves on 2-on-1, but I think that's a good summary. Does anybody have any other questions about offense on a 2-on-1? Is there something you might like to do? You want to see some teachers one time before I go to some defense? Any questions? All right, take it there. Take 2-on-1. Alright, so I'm proud of the guy. Blue is right there, Al. Alright. Really and truly, that's a pretty decent move. You know, maybe it takes 2-on-1, and you're in here, you fight it, you get out of it. You know what he's going to do again? Right behind him. Right behind him. Throw him down quickly. Get him down. Let me hear. Basics. He wants head position. I want to get his wrist. I want to get head position. I don't want to get him head position. Then I rotate my wrist down, get underhook. Coach, when man is throwing on me, I want my arm back. He's got my arm. I can't score on him, and he's got my arm. That's why this move is so good. So what I got to do is change my level, get head position. Here. Fight for wrist control. Rotate my wrist down. Here. Get my underhook. Now I got my arm. Okay? Some guys, I don't do this so well. Some guys can get 2-on-1 and take a single leg on the opposite side. Here. The opposite corner. Okay, try that next time. And the guys playing a 2-on-1, you're going to hit a swing single to your left. Start again. You can hit a single leg, this leg, as he clears a 2-on-1. Yeah, but you don't have time to touch him. As he's clearing your arm, you pull it down. Hit. Beautiful. Pull your arm out. Awesome. Awesome again. Beautiful. Other man, let's see what you can do with that. Oh! That's good. Again. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it! Good job. So, you need a bunch of guns? No. You need one. Usually, guy gets my arm. I put the head position, I need the wrist, I need my hook. The fancy stuff. your leg. Bump into a crowd and limp arm. Up. Thank you. Get down. Oh, I have to break it out of you guys. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Up. Bam. Right, that's for you, baby. All right. I do see European guys use this. It's called a broom stick. Do it. Make yourself useful. Move that line. Bring it. All right. I can get an underhook and throw it by right here into a broom stick. But the hard one to do is to get to one of me. I'm going to whip it and broom stick. Boom. Very helpful. Stand there. Stand there. Hey. You, come here. Okay, see this underhook? This is used to throw it by. You're standing behind it, push it. Okay, now, see this leg? That's my broomstick. Alright? So this is my leg. You'll push it, ready? Press it. There you go. That's why the broomstick works, you know what I mean? Because I'm able to get him coming forward. With a push, I'm able to get my leg here. So at the same time that I'm pushing up here, I'm going to knock the crap out of the shit. Go! Alright? Now, the trick is, oh, make a mess. As a great wrestler, the trick is, Nicholas, you can do this. Put you on the spot. You able to pull that to it?
Yeah, I don't have to look.
Okay, let's try it. Get it on the rope. Throw it by, triple with your left foot. Needs work. Do it again. Listen, this is your broomstick. It's got to go all the way across to the far end. Go! Awesome! Get on top, go! Do it again harder. Harder. Lower, go lower. Throw it by harder, go lower. Beautiful. Let's let the Rutgers boys see if they have a clue. Underhook, throw by, broomstick. Yeah! Yeah! Other man. Sweet! Do it harder though. I kid you not, I've seen Indian wrestlers doing this. Do it again. Do it, brother. He's a natural! He's a natural! Great! Now, the harder one. The harder one is for 2-on-1. Get 2-on-1 on the man. You're gonna whip this arm out and you're gonna your left leg. You cheated. No, you can't get under him. He's got to whip it. Get up again. He's got 2-on-1 on you. You're going to lift your like limp arm. Just, yeah. You're going to broomstick your left leg. Yeah. Give my man a hand right there. All right. Let's talk about the promotional sport a little bit.
I'm doing pretty good here. All right. Listen up. And don't be that loud on you guys. I'm going to talk to you for 5 minutes about the promotion of the sport and give you some ideas. Do you want me to use this microphone or not? Who prefers microphone? Who prefers no microphone? Great.
Solid that. Now, thank you, Louie. See, last practice I got to pick up Percival. I paid Percival big money to take out a deuce. And Lazari, he's expensive. I paid him twice as much. Now, just random thing on it. So, in any case, guys, we have a special sport. You have to promote it in your community. I know it's hard. I know you have families, you have other commitments. But you have to allocate time, and more importantly, surround yourself with a good staff and educate the parents. Educate and motivate the parents to reach out to the community and promote the sport. But ultimately, it's got to be you that goes to the principal and asks for PA announcements that allows you. It's got to be you that contacts the TV media or an educated parent or assistant and encourage them to cover our sport. It is you that's got to reach out to the elementary school gym teachers and principals and get them to endorse wrestling and get information in children's hands. We have a special sport, guys. Last night, there were 200 people, mostly successful businessmen, are supporting the Beat the Streets program in New York City. You guys that come from inner cities and places, neighborhoods that are qualified for Beat the Streets program that need financial aid to do things, start new programs, reach success. Don't get me wrong, I'm super pro academics. I'm always teaching kids to emphasize school and get after. I talked about that earlier. I told you guys, be a scholar athlete, not a dumb job. That's what you gotta do. You know, I was thinking I was going to 45, but I see you guys moving. Am I done at 30? What, am I 30 or 45? Oh, so you guys just listen. All right. 10 minutes? Intensely listen. Good. You've got to get your kids to do both. Make a commitment, take your school seriously, and make a commitment to our sport. What else do you do in the off-season? Go jog in track? Go throw a metal weight? I don't know. Let them lift weights and wrestle. Keep them busy and get more kids involved. There's no doubt about it. It's not like when we grew up, guys, you can start in 7th grade and excel. You can, but it's difficult. The sooner you get kids to expose the sport, the better off we're going to be. There's an article I wrote on my webpage. It's like 8 pages long. Seriously, guys. 3-part series. It's just promotion of wrestling. How to market wrestling in your community. So I just spent 5 minutes scratching the surface of some ideas. But steal some ideas from me. I had an opportunity to get you guys to grow our sport in your communities. You got to do it. It takes time, it takes commitment, it takes effort. Get your wife involved. Get your wife motivated. Make her feel part of what you're doing. She don't care about single legs. If you can get her to reach out to the media and different people in the community and help you, more power to you. Don't let your wife go out in her own world or you're in wrestling. Try to build. That's what I do. My wife, I'm full-time wrestling. We try to grow a relationship together and keep her involved as much as possible. And she knew nothing of wrestling when we started dating 12 years ago. So I was totally, from a personal standpoint, I had tunnel vision growing up in high school and college. Sure, I like the gorillas, sure I dated here and there, but I was focused on school and wrestling. I was into it. Even when I started liking girls a lot, I just wouldn't allow it to be a priority. So I didn't get married until I was in my late 20s. When I was retired from wrestling, I started to get serious, so I was totally committed. But when I did find a good wife that I really cared about, the first month I was dating her, it was the end of the first month, I took her to the World Championship in Toronto, Canada. I never told the story much coaches, so I'll lay it on you guys. There's a Toronto, Canada, 1993, hot hockey arena. It's crazy, all these foreign people. It's hot out. You still don't remember the European guys, a bunch of international guys out here. It was literally 100 degrees in the arena, but she sat through 4 days of wrestling with me and hung out. And I was like, okay, you get to go to month number 2. Alright? So, serious, I wasn't going to ever marry into some girl who wasn't going to be supportive of what I do. And I know everybody's in a different situation. But try to pull your wife, pull your children, get them involved as much as you can. It works better that way as opposed to living your own separate wrestling life and your own separate family life. So I try to include my children and my wife in everything I can. And they pick their moments. Don't get me wrong. They get bored with it plenty. She gets sick with plenty. But for the most part, I try to keep them interested and supportive. We all do the same. It's best for everybody. Hey, along with promotion, I tell you what, you guys wrestle me at pushers. I believe in what I do. I worked hard for over 20 years to help kids. My brother is 5 years younger than me. He's a doctor here at Rutgers Hospital. He's doing his residency in orthopedic medicine. Named Chertow. And I've been involved coaching him since he was in elementary school. So really, for 30 years, I've been helping kids. And I got all his friends together. A bunch of him and his friends grew up together and became state champions. And I was really involved in that because I was coaching him and his buddy. And I liked it. I enjoyed it. And then when I was in college, I grew to Fargo. I came him and his friends, the team from my state, to Fargo and helped them. So I've been helping kids for a long time. I was planning to be a doctor and go to medical school. I went to Ohio State, coached wrestling for a year while I was in medical school. And that was full-time career path to go that direction. I was still competing, and I was coaching, and I was going to school, it was a lot. And I decided, what do I like better? Helping people get healthy, or helping young people excel and set goals and get after it? And, I took a 1-year leave of absence to answer that question for myself, to decide what career path I was going to take. And I made a conscious, long, thoroughly thought-through decision to make a life in wrestling. So I coached college my dues. At Penn State, we won the national duels. We were second in Sands. We had an awesome program. It was exciting. I was career path, be successful head coach. And I chose to walk away from it all. And I chose fully for a full-time kid. That's all I do. I started from scratch, got my camp rolling, and just worked hard to promote my camp because I believe in what I do. I have a good bit of support in New Jersey, but I could get a lot more. We have camp in Raritan, Pennsylvania, right across the river at the Daisy Convention Center Hotel. 2 weeks with it. You come 4 days, you come 6 days, you come 2 weeks. It's awesome. We're also in Harrisburg, State College, Oneonta, New York. So we have 6 weeks within a couple, 3 hours in New Jersey. So if you're serious about getting your program good and get on board, bring your team to our camp, send your dedicated individuals to multiple weeks to the goal. We work hard. Some of those ask during break from at my camp, they're like, yeah, I'm intimately involved in all the sessions. I'm hands-on with my campers. I live coach wrestling. I'm away all summer teaching wrestling. This is easy. This is like 3 hours of talking. I'm hands-on with the children. I'm Matt, helping them, along with my staff. We got it going on. We do it right. I take what I do very seriously. These colleges run camps. They throw together these college out. They're not as organized. They have school meetings. They have instruction. We have a structured, systematic approach to what we're doing. Our camp is developing kids. We're getting young kids that want to be good, and we're helping them set goals and excel. That is my goal, to help kids get better. I don't care if it's the Matt Valenti that's going to win the NCAA championship, or somebody like Nick, who wins one match, or someone from high school, but he's willing to make a commitment and keep getting better. We will help your team and your athletes get better. So I hope you buy into what I'm sharing with you throughout the day, the techniques, the philosophies. We talk about not just technique, we talk about eating healthy, taking care of your body. We talk about visualization extensively, goal setting. We talk about the promotion of sport, and obviously we talk about a lot of different technical areas. To be successful coaches, we have to be broad. We have to take a holistic approach to coaching. It's not just X's and O's, it's not just technique. It's motivation, it's keeping them fired up, it's having variety in practices, it's strength training, it's nutrition, it's having your kids mentally prepared, it's building relationships with individual children on your team, and determining what makes them tick. We all hear stories about Coach Gable. What stands out about Coach Gable, and I work a lot with him, is that he tries to get to every individual on an individual level, figure out what's going to make them tick the most. There's no cookie-cutter approach to coaching. If there was, I'd write a book on it. But every individual kid is different, and you have to identify what it's going to do, what you got to do to get the most out of those kids. So, I hope you guys had a great day. Get my camp brochure, get the video flyer, or get the videos while you're here, see Coach Tolbert. I will email you an outline of what we did today. I'll remember as much as I can, which would be 90% plus, and so you get on the email list. If you didn't sign